Okay. Can all of y'all see my screen?
Yes.
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 Okay, so today, day two is all about planning and strategizing what to sell, when and who to sell to, where to sell, and how to market your product. There's top six things that you do before you actually sell. We kind of touched on a little bit of this yesterday in day one, but you want to do your market research. You want to know what the demand is of what's selling, which we kind of went over the holiday and seasonal selling guide that kind of give you a overview of each month so you know what's going on. Because like I said, you don't want to be selling Christmas in February. So you want to make sure that whatever product that you are putting out there, even in the digital space, that it is something that would be in high demand that you can actually make money off of. Right now, your main focus should be graduation. I know we have Easter coming up. If you have time to kind of crank out some designs and stuff of that, but right now all crafters are looking for graduation stuff. May that be fans, newspaper covers, the magazine covers, the booklets, t-shirt designs, the yard signs which we designed last night. Anything graduation crafters are looking for. Even moms who have grads that are a little bit crafty, that's looking to kind of save money, they're going to be looking for templates to purchase that they can make those fans or booklets and stuff at home to save money. Also, like I said, one of the bigger things too is the backdrops. Anybody that's having events, including schools. So if you guys are connected to any of your local schools, high schools, elementary, because they do have like the first graders and kindergartens graduations, definitely reach out to them and see if they are in need of banners. What I will tell you is this, you can design the banner in Canva and write this down. Um, Stickers, banner, depending on where you guys are. I know they have one locally here in Texas, in Dallas. There's also one in Atlanta and one in New Jersey where you can actually go physically and pick up those items. They do ship, but if you're local, then why not go pick it up? If you do have them shipped, then of course, make sure you charge your customer for the shipping cost. But they do 24-hour turnaround time. That is the easiest, quickest way to make money. That's almost like drop shipping in a sense because all you had to do was design it, then you send it over to Sticker Banners and they will actually make the product. So it did not require you to actually know how to make a banner, have the equipment or anything. The 8 by 8 is a perfect size for any event. They charge you $100, well, $99. You can sell it for $199 or more, depending on what market you're in. So that's an easy flip and a quick gem that you guys can use. Not only that, like I said, you can also sell the images themselves as a PDF, which means it's not editable. It means that you've already done the design. They sent over the grad information, name, and all the pictures. You created the design. They signed off on it, and then you send them a PDF file. Then you have the option to sell editable templates. So same design, three different markets to make money off of it. Got it? Yep. Okay. So moving into number two, you need to know what to sell before you go into Canva. So you have to decide what it is that you want to sell. You can kind of be all over the place as a newbie. I would say pick maybe three items that you feel that you can actually crank out and focus on those three items. If you not new to it and you have a little bit of edit design in you, then go for the gusto and just crank out those designs and stuff and put them out. I have a mega bundle deal on my website along with a bunch of other templates that's already pre-made. They are, like I said, all PLR. You can get those, go in there, change your colors, change the names on them, change out your models and stuff, and you can turn right back around and resell those. You'll make your initial investment back for the templates tenfold, and you get those listed out on your sites. So that's another option as well. Um, the next thing is um, let's talk about pricing because a lot of times we price ourselves either out of the market or we undersell our product. I have to tell people all the time, black does not mean um, discount. It does not mean that it's less value. It does not mean that it's not the same quality. So know your worth, know and calculate the time that you put into your products, even if it's just editing, dropping and dragging and changing it. You took out time in your day to create those items and put them on and list them on your website. So you want to make sure that you are pricing accordingly. So I would suggest this is only suggested price, and this is also based on whatever your market is. Selling a single SVG, you can do like $3 to $7. Templates, which means they're like editable templates where they can go in and change them, 10 to 27. Ebooks and journals, you can do $12 to $24. I always say I love a bundle. So you can put a couple of your different images together and offer a bundle for $20 to $27 to boost sales. And then of course, if you are somewhat savvy into what it is that you are doing and what you're making, if you are a crafter and you know how to make the shirt and stuff, you can offer classes and then turn around and sell your templates that you have to your members. And you can sell classes anywhere from $47 to $97. The better your skill set, the higher you can go up on your prices when it comes to that. And then on top of that, take in consideration what all you are offering in your class too, as far as pricing goes. Another thing is to upsell and downsell. So when you set up a website, you can upsell. So like when I do freebie Fridays, I have a template that I've designated that's a freebie. When you get ready to check out, it's going to give you suggested other items that are not free, and you have an opportunity to purchase those as well, which is also why you need to set up a website versus handling everything manually and through your DMs. Seasonal pricing does play a part. So right now, graduation season, it's what we call a emotional shopping. They are excited. They've been waiting 12 years to get these jokers out of school. They excited. They got friends and family and stuff that's coming in. So in a sense, they don't really have a budget. They want it all. When you put it in front of them and be like, "Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Oh, I didn't know that was an option." Oh, they want it all. So you want to make sure that it's available for them to get all of it. So, you also are able to price your items a lot differently when it's emotional buying. This is a time that you don't have to run a sale. You don't have to discount your items because they're in high demand. They want them. They want a backdrop. They saw their neighbor down the street last year set up for prom and stuff, and it's like, okay, yeah, mine gotta be bigger than that. So this is your time to really cash in. Graduation season is going to run from now all the way through May. This is the time for you guys to actually start marketing. Do not wait until March. Definitely don't wait till April. Rule of thumb is you want to roll out anything that you are selling at least 2 months in advance, because one, you have what we call a cold buyer. That's a person that saw you for the first time. They don't really know anything about you. They're not sure if your products are really what you say they are and stuff. And it's like, okay, you put out all this content, but I really don't know you just yet. The more consistently you pump out your content and your product, and the more they see you, especially if you're going live on TikTok, then they start to become what we call a warm buyer. Oh, okay, I've seen her. Okay, she's popped up on my timeline. Oh, okay, I've seen her designs before. All right, okay. Now they're like, okay, I might go ahead and purchase a few things. And then, of course, converting them to a actual buyer is a lot easier. So you do have to stay consistent. And even like Aaliyah, because I know you're in the childcare industry, it's the same thing across the board, no matter what industry you are in. Cold, warm, hot. That person is gonna see you posting and stuff and be like, oh, I don't know if I want her taking care of my child. The more they see and the more posts and the more education and the more tips you're able to give them, now they feel like, oh, okay, she part of the family. Let me go ahead and solicit her services. So consistency is the biggest thing that if y'all don't take anything else from day two and day one, is consistency, so that you can turn your cold viewers into actual buyers. Any questions so far? Okay. So, number four, where to sell your digital products. So we talked about Etsy yesterday. I am not saying do not sell on Etsy. You can definitely go set up an Etsy account. It is free. They charge you 20 cents for each listing that you do. So, you can do one or two things. If you already know that you're going to offer bundles, then go ahead and list your items as a bundle. And that way you're only paying that 20 cents, and you pay the 20 cents every time it renews, which is like once a year. So you can keep it up there, and it's on autopilot, because when you go to do the listing, you put the item on there, and when they click and they pay, just like your regular website, it's going to send them out the actual document that you have, and that's for the editable templates. If you do choose to go the PDF route, then you'll do your listing. They have to submit the needed information for you to go in there and create the PDF, and then you would get that delivered over to them. Um, like I said, I use Shopify. I've been with Shopify. They're the templates and stuff are pretty easy. It's easy to go in there and change and update things. And then, like I said, they do also offer working capital. So you if you get in there and you start running your sales and stuff through their platform, Etsy will reward you. They have a tab in there that says finances, and it'll say, hey, you're eligible for X amount of dollars. If you do choose to take that capital, they do charge a small percentage, and then they take like 20% of each one of your sales to pay back the loan. You can always pay it back sooner, but you just want to make sure you stay in good graces, because it's a residual loan. So you pay it back, and you keep that relationship. They will either loan it to you again, or they may even increase your lending amount. Gumroad is easy for beginners. It's great for creators. PayHip is simple and affordable with a built-in EVAT, so that helps you to track your your buyers, and you can like retarget. So remember when I said yesterday, with Etsy, you do not have access to any of your buyers' information. You don't get their emails, you don't get their phone numbers or anything. So you can't retarget to say, hey, I got new products, go check out my site, or I have a class coming up. You don't have that capability to do that. Now, the workaround with Etsy is when you do your upload pictures, you can include a extra picture that's on there that has like your contact information. So you can say, hey, follow me on TikTok or Facebook, and you will put your handles on there, and you get a 5% discount code. And that's one way to convert so that you can actually get that client's information to be able to retarget. But other than that, you're not going to get their contact information. Beacon dot AI is another one that is I believe they are a freebie account, and it's good for social media selling. So I would say PayHip and Beacon and Stand Store, they go really good, especially if you have a lot of traffic on TikTok or with IG. It's pretty user friendly, easy for them to click, get the product, and it be delivered to them. And then you have systems IO, which is structured for like email funnel sales and stuff. So, Aaliyah, that one might actually be good for you if you're doing like a weekly emailer campaign or something like that for the moms and stuff. So, you may want to look at that platform as well. And then, like I said, stay in store is good for creators who like to do the link in my bio. So if you are one of those that link in my bio, because they can click it, it's gonna take them straight to the product that you're selling, and they be able to make their purchase. So you guys just kind of go through those different platforms and see which one is the best fit for what it is that you're going into, and that matches your budget. So if the budget is free, go with the free until you can upgrade to something else or another platform. Number five is content is everything people do not want to be sold to. TikTok is the number one place that hate to be sold to. If you ever go onto people's sites and you just kind of go through their videos and they have low views, no interaction, if you look at that video 9 times out of the 10, they was on the video saying, look, I got a dress. I want you to buy it. It's $49.95. Link in the bio. And guess what? They didn't get any comments. They didn't get any clicks because TikTok does not like to be sold to. If you are selling a dress, you would show that dress off. So that person would actually need help with their actual content. So instead of if I'm selling apparel, I'm gonna show you how many different ways you can wear this dress. And I'm gonna show you how you can pair it with different things. So you saw my video, you were actually educated. You can't hear me?
It's
Uh-oh.
just me.
I don't know. Can y'all hear me?
Is it
Yes.
just
Yeah.
me? I can't hear. Okay, I'll figure it
Yes.
out. Thank you.
Hold on. Look, let me see if I need to turn this on.
Qua-Neshia, I don't think it's that. I think I hit something on my system. I just don't know what I did.
Is that better, y'all? Is that clear?
Can you hear me? Just shake your head, yes or no.
Yeah. Okay. We'll
Okay.
use the T
Sorry, y'all.
tonight.
Mm.
Okay. So, where was I at? So if I'm selling apparel, people don't want to be sold to. They want to be they want to feel like I'm your girlfriend. We having a casual conversation, and it just so happened that you realized what my pain point was, and you had a solution for it. So like I said yesterday, if I'm selling a dress, I'm gonna say, hey, for all my plus size women that's been having trouble trying to find cute apparel, check this out. It can be worn 5 different ways. It comes in 2 different colors. You're able to tie it here and it hides this. So I'm offering this product, but now you don't feel like you're being sold to. You feel like, oh, she understands my pain points and understands that I don't like for my second half of my stomach to be showing. And this dress does that. Okay, let me go ahead and click that link. A lot of times, if your content is fire, you don't even have to tell them. They're going to either go search if it's not available and they can't find it, they're going to go to your homepage and they're going to find you and they're going to find your website if it's not right then and there. If your content is that fire, they're going to be begging you for whatever it is that you are presenting to them. So just keep that in mind. Do not go on TikTok or Facebook or IG and sell to these people. Show the product, talk about the pain points, and we talked about that. Answer the public, get their pain points, offer the solution, give them a call to action, include your hashtags. Got it? So, this just kind of went back over to what I said yesterday. You want to make sure you have a hook that's going to catch their attention in the first 3 seconds so that they will stop scrolling. Then you want to make sure that you know what format you're going to do. So you have reels, you have static photos, you have carousels, and you have reels are my go-to. Static photos just mean it's just like a photo that's just there and you might have some writing and stuff on it. Carousels mean that there's a few pictures and they have to swipe to go through them. So depending on what it is that you are doing, carousels are good. Reels are kind of easy. Make a video of you making it behind the scenes, or if it's targeting mothers, you can be in the store, Aaliyah, walking down the store in the baby aisle and just film and just say, are you a new mom? Are you feeling overwhelmed? Do you not know what products and stuff you should be using? I have a guide that walks you through the first 30 days of being a new mom. You called out their pain point. They are feeling overwhelmed. They don't know what products they want to use. You just offer a solution because you have a ebook or a pamphlet that they can purchase that's going to help to take some of the stress load off of them. Comment the word newbie and I'll send you the link. Your call to action is they're going to comment. When they comment, you're going to DM them your link to your ebook that you have for sale. Every time. It doesn't matter what you
Perfect.
guys are selling. Same thing. Hook, caption, pain point, solution, CTA, hashtags. Visuals will sell anything. You can be selling bottle of water. If you have the right content to go with it and the right hook, we have drunk Pure Life all the time. But when I put my video and my spin on it, you're going to think that this is a brand new bottle of Dijon water that they done upgraded to Fiji. So keep that in mind when you're doing your content. We already kind of went over this, but I'll still go. So caption CTA. CTA, call to action for ones that may have missed last night. Call to action. What do you want them to do? Do you want them to follow you because you're trying to grow your following? If you have your own private group, if you want them to come in a word so that you can get them the link to join your private group, or if you are wanting them to actually buy your product, link in bio. You got to make sure you have a call to action. Even if you're doing, say, Monday mindset and you give some type of admiration, you still want some type of interaction. So you can say, hey, I want to hear from you guys. What is your Monday looking like? That's still considered to be a call to action, a CTA. So I also want to talk about communication, customer service, and communication and delivery. A lot of us seem to sometimes drop the ball. I know if you've ever been out in a store, customer service is not what it used to be. That's my background. I've had over 25 years of customer service experience. And that is really the lasting impression that a person has from you. And because you are your brand, you want to make sure that communication and delivery is everything because you want them to come back. The worst thing that could ever do is I purchase something from you. I have a problem and I cannot get a hold of you. You won't respond to me, and I'm still trying to get my product, and I still can't get access to my product that I purchased for. As they always say, bad news travels faster than good news. So they gonna go blow you up on social media and be like, "Oh yeah, I ordered something from her and I never got it." Well, now you paying attention because now they in your comments is the comments blowing you up. So you want to make sure that you stay on top of the communication and delivery and just double check to make sure that especially when you're setting up a brand new link that it is working properly, that you did add the file to the item and that it's being delivered out the way it needs to. And then of course with communication, you're going to send out follow up emails or text messages and stuff and say, hey, just reaching out. I want to see how your templates are working out or how your ebook is working out. If you have any questions and stuff, that's just going beyond the call of duty because that's going to sit uh differently, especially in the space in the world that we live in today where everything is now, now, now. And then once you made that sale, you don't really care about your customer, you on to the next. So if you're able to come back and have that communication with them, believe me, the next time they need another template, the next time they need another planner, they're going to think of you first and they're going to go check your site first because of the communication that you have. Also, when you're listing, be as detailed as possible, which you're going to use ChatGPT to write out your descriptions and your refund policies. I do not offer any refunds on custom items because there is nothing I can do with your child's name on it. So I can't resell it. I can't discount it and resell it because nobody wants your child picture and your child's name on the product. So there are no refunds on custom items. There are no refunds on my digital products because of the nature of the item. Once I send it to you, you have it. So I can't discount, I mean, I can't refund you something because you actually received the product. Now, if there is an issue with the product, or say, for instance, they got it but couldn't open it up, or it was missing a page and stuff, which is goes back to me saying make sure that you test your item out, make sure that all the links work and everything is a go before you make it live on your site. Um, and that needs to be detailed in the description. So when you are talking to chat and you're asking it to give you a description for whatever product that you are listing, make sure that it includes your refund exchange um, policy. Point blank period. Be as transparent as possible because if you do not put that on there and there's an issue and they say, oh, well, I want my money back, well, you didn't have no refund policy on there. Another thing for my crafters that do physical products, graduation season, there is no deposit. Get your money, your payment up front. I'm just saying. I've been in it for a few years. It's a lot of work that goes into it. You go out and you buy product and all that stuff, and then all of a sudden they decide, oh well, I'm not gonna pay you the rest of your money. Well, I didn't did all the work. So I do have a like retainer agreement form. that I can add into the group as well if you guys are doing physical products and want to have that for graduation season. When in doubt, protect yourself at all times. Make sure you're giving out good quality products, but you also have to put measures in place to protect yourself and your business. Quick response is always big. I will tell you, Etsy will get on you if you do not respond to a customer's message on their platform, which is a good thing because within they want you to really respond within 24 to 48 hours of a message. You should be doing that rule of thumb anyway. If you have any products and stuff out there, because again, if anybody's having any issues and stuff, if you're not checking your messages and in folders and stuff, you don't know what's going on within your business and your customer base. So definitely stay on top of that and check at least 24 to 48 hours each time. So setting boundaries and revisions and customization. This will go hand in hand with physical products and with the PDF products. So if you choose to offer PDF where you're actually getting the information from them that's going to go on the product and they give you that, you need to specify how many revisions they are allowed to make before you charge them or before you say no. Learning experience from being in this industry, I allow at least 2 edits. I also allow 24 to 48 hours for them to respond. That's cut down to 24 hours during grad season because one, I'm busy. I have a lot of orders that I'm trying to crank out, and I do not have time to sit and wait for you to decide if the proof that I sent you is what you if we're a go and ready to print and start production on that product. But you want to make sure that you're clear on those type of designs because you will get that customer that has no idea what they want. They might have an idea in their head, but they can't convey the information to you, especially if it's just free. If oh, just make the design. I'll like it. Nope. I need you, especially if you're not picking from my template, I need for you to send me at least 2 inspiration pictures of whatever item it is that you're trying to get. May it be a t-shirt, a poster, or whatever. Because what you don't want to do is be out here working on a design and then you send it to them and they, oh that's nowhere close to what I was thinking. First and foremost. Secondly, with the revisions and stuff, when they send you those pictures and stuff, you need to make sure you review them, make sure they're not pixelated. Go ahead and put them over into Canva. If they need to be upscale them just to make sure that it is a good quality picture. If it is not, you need to be reaching out to your customer and letting them know that, hey, the pictures that you sent, they're granulated, I've already tried to upscale them. It's not working. Can you send me other options? That way, you're communicating that information. Now, if they go ahead and say, well, no, that's all I have, go ahead and use those. You go ahead and do the mock up. You have documentation because you're going to reach out to them via email. Because if it ever comes back and they try to charge back and all that kind of stuff, you want to have all the documentation that's showing back and forth. You show your policy and all of that so that you have at least a fighting chance when it comes to any type of chargeback. But the other thing is you just want to be upfront because when they get the picture, especially if you decide that you're going to do like a DTF, the physical product, however it looks on the screen, more than likely that's if it's pixelated on the screen, it's gonna be pixelated when you print the DTF. So you need to make sure that you give them that disclaimer and that they sign off on moving forward with that pixelated picture. Or if it's any watermarks or any of that in there. You also, if you have to alter anything that they're sending you, you can. That can be an upcharge if you have to go in there and redesign something that they said was already ready to go for products. Um, know when to say no, and it's out of your realm. If you know you can't produce it or you don't have a good crafty friend that can help you produce it, know when to say no. It's always better to walk away and say, you know what, I'm sorry, that's actually not my expertise. I'm more this, that, and the third, than to say yes and take that person's money and then produce a product that was subpar. So keep that in mind. You always want to keep your business integrity and intact. So we kind of already touched bases on this, where um kind of the platforms. As far as like tracking your sales, being able to look at your analytics. Do everybody know what analytics are? Yes, no, maybe so.
Yes.
No. So analytics, TikTok has it, Shopify Gumroad has it, Etsy has it. It's in your back office. It gives you a breakdown of, like, TikTok actually gives you a breakdown of when your customers or your followers are active online. So majority of my followers are 3 to 9 evening, which makes sense. They're probably working moms. They at work at during the day. They go pick the kids up and then they're at home and then they're online watching. It also will give you, like, Shopify will tell me when my peak times are, when people are actually looking on my website. I can also check and see what items are my top sellers, which ones are not really selling. It'll tell me how many clicks I got on a certain item. And that's the same thing even with TikTok. When you're going through and you looking at your views, it tells you how many views and stuff you got from that. You can actually use ChatGPT to do an audit on your TikTok page. So write this down. This is what you want to tell it. What you're going to do is take a screenshot of the top half of your TikTok where your name and your profile and everything is. So the lighting is real bad. Uh, shoot. My camera light is bad. Okay. So the very top of it where it has like your following, your followers, your likes, take a screenshot of that at the top. And it's gonna kind of catch your first little four videos that you have posted on there. Then I want you to scroll down just a little bit in the middle and take another screenshot midway, and then take one more, like scroll a little bit more and take one more. You're gonna go over to ChatGPT and you're going to tell it, I would like for you to do a audit on my TikTok page. I want you to give me the things that are working and the posts that are working and the ones that are not working. I want you to give me suggestions on how to improve my following. And if you actually have a goal, so say for instance, if you're at 1,000 and you are wanting to get to 2,000 by the end of March, then you will tell it, hey, I want to be at 3,000 followers by the end of March. So based on the information that and the posts and stuff that I have been doing, I want you to give me a full breakdown of what I can update, change, and what is working for me on my page to get to that goal. And it's going to spit out everything. So it's also probably going to give you a suggestion on your bio info that's at the very top. Take it, read through it, some stuff you may want to implement and some stuff you may not. So if it changes it too much, um, then use your better judgment as well because it is AI, it's still a tool to assist you. But you can kind of go through and sift through, but it's going to give you a playbook on how you can grow your following within the next 30 days and what content is actually working. So it's going to tell you, okay, well, you have a lot of help you. Like with me, I told you yesterday, whenever I say this is the reason why I stopped selling on Etsy, or this is the reason why I stopped shopping on Etsy, I know that that's one of my top two that's gonna stop people from scrolling to watch my videos. So do that audit. That is going to be y'all's homework. I want y'all to post in the group that you completed your audit. You don't have to say detail, but I just want to know, did it give you some good feedback? Did it give you some information that you wasn't aware of that was working or not working? And I just want to hear from you guys to see how that audit turned out for you. Okay, so let's see. We talked about tracking and engagement. So now you guys know analytics. So another thing is I want you to start going into your TikTok and go into your back office business suites. The first tab says analytics. It's going to give you your video views, your reaction audience, your profile views. It's going to show you what your most popular videos are. Whatever those are, duplicate them because they're working for your content. It also gives you a breakdown. Like I said, I know when my followers are online. So once you scroll all the way down, it's going to tell, and it gives you 2, 4, 6, 8. It gives you an 8-day overview of those. It also will break down net growth, new followers, and lost followers. When you lost them, all that jazz. So just kind of get in the habit of checking what your analytics and stuff are so that you know um if you do decide to go live, you want to make sure you go live during the time that your audience is actually there online. Okay. So this is just the thank you part. So now we are going to get into, let me stop sharing my screen. Okay. And let me get the products that we did yesterday. So now we are going to, I'm going to show you guys how to set up a product for sale to be able to list on your website. Y'all have any questions so far on anything? Okay. Great. So share my screen. Okay. So yesterday we did these two designs. The first one was a template that we got out of Canva and we just went in, tweaked it and made it our own. The other one we actually designed from scratch. So the first thing is you got to decide what the product is going to be. Is it going to be a PNG, SVG, or is it an editable template? So the first one we're going to do would be a PDF. That means that they cannot edit. You're just sending this over and they're going to do whatever they are going to do with it. Send it to their printer, make it a backdrop or whatever the case may be. This is also the same step if you decided to do a backdrop and that you were going to use stickers, banners, and go in there and upload it. So you're going to go to share and you're going to click download. You're going to click on the drop down And this is why I say so SVG or standard PDF. I use standard PDF even if they're gonna print it. I use this one because they can still because it's better for email because you're gonna be emailing it over to them. But it still will give the same quality for print. Okay, hang on just a second. Gotta let D back in. Uh-oh. Uh, why I can't see? Oh, here it is. Okay, here we go. Okay. So D, you didn't miss too much. So I just pulled up
Thank you.
the design that we made yesterday. So we're going to do this as if we were designing it for somebody and we're not making it editable. We're sending it over. So you're going to do PDF standard. You're going to select just the one page because that's the only page that they're getting, and you're going to download. It's going to create a PDF. Okay, so that's downloading. And then what you want to do is let's open up another window. You want to create a thank you page. Camera running slow. Um, and this can be a standard size. So we'll just do that one. Oh, wait a minute. I clicked on the wrong one. But this one will still work. Thank you. So let's just see what because we can use good old Canva. We'll use this thank you for your purchase. And we're gonna move this up. So if you have a Etsy account, this is where you would put like your handles and stuff so that they can possibly you can win them over to your platform so that you will be able to re target them. So and then you can go so elements you can also find like the Facebook icon so you don't have to go searching for them. And let's see, TikTok and IG. And stay on brand. So whatever your brand colors are, just always try to keep a cohesive look with everything that you do. So how I selected all of those, I press and hold the shift key if you ever need to select all. And now they're all selected. I also can now group these together. So anytime I want to move them, it grabs all of them. So that's another trick of maneuvering within Canva. I'm also going to go in here and adjust the space because it's not giving me the space that I wanted with hitting enter. to give enough space in between. So this is your thank you page. So what would happen is when you go to list this on your website or even on the Etsy site, they will get a thank you page that has your information, and then they're also going to get that PDF. So they'll get two files that you would send over to them. So now they have a way to follow you and see whatever other stuff that you have and you offer, and that gives opportunity to win them over off of just the Etsy platform if it's just Etsy. No matter what, even if they're shopping off your website, you want to always include a thank you for your purchase page. And we just made that in less than 5 minutes using the Canva template. So that's your product as a PDF. You downloaded the PDF design and you made a thank you. Once you make this, then you just make sure that you go and grab it. Okay. Y'all give me just a second. Hold on. Okay. I'm back. Okay. So, any questions on creating your PDF and thank you page for that one? No. Okay. So then we're gonna go back over to the product. Oh, okay, there we go. So let's say, for instance, that we were actually going to sell this as a editable template. One thing that you want to make sure is whatever is within these documents, that's what is going to be included in the editable template. So if you were not doing these as a bundle, then you're going to want to make a copy of this. And the way you do that is you're going to go over to File. You're going to scroll down to where it says Make a Copy. And so now you see up here it says a copy of 2-day oh look, misspelled, lunch class. So because I'm not doing this as a bundle, then I want to delete this second design. And you have two options. If you are selling this as a editable template and you want to be nice and give them a pre-made mock-up that they can use for their advertisement, then you would leave this mock-up. But if not, you remove this, delete this off of their template. Because again, anything that's on here, this is what they're getting. So as of right now, they would have them a nice little mock-up along with the actual design. So then you're going to go over here to share, and you're going to scroll down till you see it says template link. This also, let me back up. You will need to upgrade to the Pro in order to do this because you see it has that crown on there. So you will need a Pro account to be able to create the template links. So you will click template link and then click again to create template link. So now you have a link to this template. So when they get this, they will actually go in here and be able to edit and change everything as if you did when you first set it up. So then we want to go back over here to our thank you.
because this is a little bit different. I'm going to duplicate this one. So with a template, editable template, now you got to be able to give it a clickable link. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of move everything up because I need to make room. I'm going to group everything together. We'll move that down. And then I'm going to just go. I like to make sure there's no discrepancies on where you need to click. So I'm going to grab a box and we'll make it match the pink on the thing. And I'm just sizing it up. And then I'll add a text. Uh, upload template. Oh, and you can change the font if you want to make it all fancy or not. So now there's no question on where you need to click. And better yet, even better, we're going to find, oh, I know the shapes. Click here. We're going to add a little clicker. So then now what I want to do is I'm going to right click and right here where it says link inside of Canva, I'm going to paste the link from the other page and then hit done and done again. So now, okay, there we go. The way you know that it even when you hit it, you see how it put these little dots and slash that's let you know that it actually has a link in there. Not to mention when you click it, you can see right here that the link. So then what's gonna happen is I'm gonna now download this page as a PDF standard, page 2, PDF standard, download. And I'm gonna open this one up so you guys can see it. So this is what the customer would see after they've made uh, after they've made their purchase. This is what gets automatically delivered to them in their email. So you got your thank you got the where to follow me at, and then you see how as soon as I went over there, it has like the little finger for me to click. So now when I click it, voila. So this is what they see. A template created by Made It Sold It because whatever your Canva account is in, the name that you set up, that's what when you share out editable templates, it's gonna put your name there. Shared with you start designing now. They will scroll down and click edit template and it takes them straight into Canva. Any questions on that? Nope. Okay. So we have PDF and then we have the editable template. The PDF step in the SVG is the same. So instead of you selecting PDF, you would have selected SVG. So they would get the SVG plus your thank you PDF when making a purchase. Got that? Okay. No questions? Okay. So let's just say, for instance, you did want to offer a bundle, but your designs are on um multiple oh, I can't get it out. Multiple files. So you created this one, and we know this one is size for 18 by 24, but then you had a t-shirt design. All you have to do is create that link for that one, like we just did. And then you'll go in there and find your other design that you would want as a editable template. So let's just say this was one. So as a bundle deal, okay, I'm gonna now offer my mock-ups and some other items. So let's just say these were your other designs that you were actually offering as a bundle deal. You're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna go in there, create. There it is. You're gonna go to a template link, create a template link, copy it, go back over there to your thank you page. So you can duplicate this one because you know that one was for the other thing. And you can just make multiple boxes and still have one PDF that you send out. It's still attached to that. We'll just go grab another because sometimes it will still hold on to that link. So we'll just add another box. Duplicate that and fix. Template 2. So, matter of fact, just so it's pretty much the same thing how y'all got the templates and I had multiple links on there. Same concept. So, however many if it's a bundle deal, however many that you need to create on there, if you need more than one thank you page, you can do more than one thank you page and you're still going to end up downloading. So if it's more than one thank you page, then make sure you download both of them together when you do your PDF, your standard PDF. So it's still just one file. And I'm just adding that link. Done. Okay. So now I have a bundle deal. So I have the first, which was the yard sign, and now you have access to all of my mock-ups and all of the other stuff that I was offering within that bundle deal. Same thing, like I said, download, standard PDF. This is only one page because we didn't have that many that we added on there, so it would just be the one page. If it was two, then you would download both of them. And that's the gist of creating your digital products for sale. Any questions? No? Okay. And then I think when I asked yesterday, none of y'all have actually sold any digital products. You just either have used them or bought them. So now you get to see the inner workings of the product that you actually got, and you're like, now you know how they made it because you're gonna be making some to make your sales. Okay, so our next thing would be is I can't really go on, at least go on live because my personal information. So you guys are going to want to set up your websites. Have y'all kind of gone through to decide which route y'all want to go? Or we kind of leaning more to like the freebie? The free.
I was looking at
Okay.
the
So
Shopify one because I've used it before, so I know how to use it.
I think it's gonna make me. I think it's gonna automatically lock me into my account. Yeah, it does. And I don't want to create another. Okay. So what I will do is okay. So what I will say is this. Um, you all go through and still set you up an Etsy account because that one's free. All it's going to ask you for is your email, your first and last name, and it's going to walk you through the steps of setting up the Etsy account. Once it verifies, because you got to put like your banking information and stuff, how you want to be paid, where you want them to send the money and stuff when they send it. I do know you have options in regards to if you want the money dispersed daily or weekly. They do. You have a whole back office, so you'll be able to track your sales and everything like that. Um, and what I do, I may, after I know you guys have actually set everything up, we can kind of maybe do another call where we'll just do like a walkthrough to make sure that y'all have everything set up and done. The other thing is because remember what I said yesterday, I do not want Etsy to be your end all be all because if you do sell something and they feel like, oh, we're gonna shut you down, I want you guys to have a real website that you can do. Um I would say lean more to Beacon or PayHip because they're free and they are also easy to navigate through. All of them are pretty much going to be the same thing. You'll have to give your email, your name, payment information as far as where you want your money to go for all products sold. And then when it comes to listing, it's going to say create your first product pretty much across the board, even with Shopify. Create your first product. With that being said, you're going to you always have what they call a thumbnail. Let me pull up my website. Share screen. Okay. So when you get ready to list, you want a mock-up. So even if it's a journal or like a workbook, you still want to use Canva because Canva does have mock-ups. Let me go back and show you guys that real quick. So elements, mock-ups. So they have cell phones. They had a mock-ups where drag and drop for your t-shirts. I don't really like these because they're gonna make them look boxy. Go ahead and use the t-shirt design, flat lay, or like I said, go into ChatGPT and get have it create you a man or woman, little girl, little boy mock-up. We went through that yesterday on the prompt that you can give ChatGPT where it will create you a mock-up like these. Yeah, these came out of chat. So you can create your mock-up depending on what it is that you're selling. If it's a t-shirt, so you want, and this is the same thing for Etsy. You want to have a placement picture when you list your product. the first part of it, no matter what platform you're on, is the actual product listing. That's going to be your mock-up. Then it's going to ask you for your description. You're going to go into chat and tell it, hey, I just designed this t-shirt, and you can actually upload your mock-up into chat. I need a description for my website, and you can tell it which website. You can say my listing on Etsy. It's going to give you the format because Etsy's listings format is a little bit different than the format that you would put on your website. They do a lot of keywords. So tell it which platform you're using so that it can give you a description best for that platform. So it's going to spit out your description. So you'll have your mock-up on your listing. Then you're going to put your description, and like I said, be as detailed as possible. Whatever requirements that you require, especially if it's like a custom item that you need, the grads, pictures, and all that stuff, and name and everything, you're going to put that in the description information. Not everybody reads. You probably still will get emails and stuff, so just be prepared for that. But try to put yourself in a customer's situation. What information would you want to know about this product that you about to purchase that you can answer ahead of time? Make sure you include your refund policy. You're going to tell chat to make sure. Also, your turnaround time. Graduation season, depending on how busy you get, I hope you guys are super, super busy. Your turnaround, give a realistic turnaround on that. So if you know that this is not your full time and it's part time and you're only going to be working in part time and you decide that you do want to do physical products as well, make sure that you put that turnaround time in there. If you're offering a custom PDF, make sure you allow yourself enough time and put that in the description because that can be a deciding factor. Because if I'm going on your website and I need a design within 24 hours, if you don't have that listed, I don't know if you can produce it in 24 hours or like some people, they just automatically assume, oh, I can get this because they feel that we're operating on their time and in their universe. So make sure you are as detailed as possible within your description. Once you have your description and you have your mock-up, the next section that's going to be on there is going to say upload your file because if it's a digital file. That is where you would put the thank you PDF or the PDF that has the links to the editable template. Any questions? Once you do that in Etsy, you scroll down and it'll say um, make public or active. I think it's active. That's where you'll click the active. A little box is going to pop up and it's going to say, hey, this listing is going to cost you 20 cents. It's also going to ask you, do you want it on auto renewal? So if it's, say, a graduation template that can be editable, that's editable and they can go back in there, you can set it up for auto renewal if you want to, or you can go in there manually because you'll be able to see it in your back office when it's going to expire and if you want to renew it, if you want to go in there and change it or anything. Also, make sure that any templates that you have that are editable templates, please name them so that you know that that was the one that you used for your link. Because what you don't want to do is if this was live and somebody had it, if I go in here and make any changes or add anything, as long as they have that link, they now have access to your template. So you want to make sure you're not going in there changing anything or removing something to a product that you actually have up for purchase too. So just make sure you can put link in there, or you can say Etsy or website link. So that way you know that this particular one that you made the copy of is like this one says copy, but it could have been a copy of whatever. So I would actually put link. So I know that this is the one that I actually sent out that's linked to my website uh for uh for people to actually click on to purchase and buy. And so yeah, once you do that, your product is live. You can go on there and just play around with it. When you upload, I would just double check, click on your click on the form, the click on the file that you uploaded, which is the one that they're supposed to get, to make sure that it downloads and it works and everything. You can do a test run because you can actually put it at, say, $0. Go on your website, act like you ordering it, make sure it gets delivered out to your email, make sure that you're able to click on it, and then go back in there and make it whatever dollar amount that you're selling it for and make it active. Any questions? Y'all quiet tonight. No questions? No? Okay. So my question to you would be, how much time do I need to give you all to actually go and set up your site before I reach back out and maybe schedule a call just to kind of answer any questions and stuff that you guys have with actually listing, and if you are able to have, if you already have your product up and it's live?
I need a few days.
Nobody gonna chime in?
Maybe, yeah, a few days.
Oh, hold on.
I concur.
I forgot to put my ears in. Hold on. I forgot I turned the TikTok mic on. Okay, now I can hear y'all.
Maybe a few days.
A few days.
I'll start to like today and tomorrow and see what I can put together.
Okay,
Yeah, I'll need a few days too.
few days. Okay. So because I want y'all to get get to it, I literally gave y'all a vending machine, invite, um, party favor. Y'all got a few templates that y'all can make some money on off of, like today. So, and then do y'all want me to share this one too? 'Cause y'all can have this one.
Yes.
Okay. I'll go in there and add it to the I found the one we got the two posters. And I'll make sure I share that one out too, because that one can be for sale. It's another template. Okay, so what I will do is let me okay, so today's the 24th. How about the did Monday work for y'all? Like today and yesterday was a good day, or is it better I normally don't work on Sundays, but I will give y'all an hour of my time if you want to link up Sunday.
Monday was good for me. For me, it was good.
Yeah, Monday's good for
Yeah, I
me
can
too.
agree.
Okay. So March the 2nd, same time, 7 o'clock.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you guys' homework is to do an audit on your TikTok page to see as far as growing. And one of the other things, guys, you do not have to have 1,000 followers now to go live on TikTok. They changed it. So you are able to go live now, regardless of how many followers you have. But do your audit on that. Did all of y'all get your ChatGPT named?
No, but I
Yes.
will. Before we meet next time, I'm gonna have all this done.
Okay.
I got the weekend to do it. Shit.
Okay. And let's see what else did I have y'all do. Okay, so uh make sure you name your chat. Start playing around with he or she. So he or she can start pumping out content that is relevant to what it is that you are actually looking to launch or to sell. Definitely take advantage of all of the templates that I gave y'all. Um, that's money, literally sitting in your email. Um, and then your homework is to go into the group and do what? Cre- At least
I'm
a
gonna
man
answer
said
that
Share
one
your
on
huh?
progress.
Monday.
Huh? What
Go
you
into the group and share your progress as far as the TikTok audit.
That is correct. So I'll be looking for those posts as well. So pretty much all of y'all did y'all homework last night. Thank you. Kudos off to everyone for doing that. And I know I said I would pick a lucky winner, but I am going to bless you all with my generator because I want y'all to be great.
Thank
So,
you.
Thank
What is the
you.
generator?
so the generator, let me show you. So when you're working with, let me share my screen. When you're working with ChatGPT,
Hmm.
or like Bing or Gemini, everything is based off of prompts. So I actually created a generator for grad season to speed up the process. So all of these pictures that you see, this generator actually produced those. So instead of you trying to figure out, okay, I need a female graduate, it needs to be 14 to 18 years old. I want hyper realistic. So this is hyper realistic. Cartoon is cartoon. Chibi is like the chibi dolls that you see. I normally do a lot of those with when I make my stickers. And then of course you have animated. So hyper realistic is what we're going for. And the quality can be a high quality, ultra sharp, 4K, 8K studio quality. I normally lean toward 4K. And then your finishes and effects. You can pick as many of these that you like out of that category. The skin tone. So we have our Caucasian all the way down to our deep mocha espresso. Undertones, will you kind of um pick those. I love face dimples and but you can pick any of these natural brows, hair, curly, wavy, loose locks, braids, afro texture, and let's see. I'm gonna leave none I'm gonna do any on that since it's afro. Hair color, you can pick light brown, black, gray, silver, ombre, which we'll see what the ombre looks like. Color eyes, light brown, hazel, green, blue eyes, dark brown. And you're just gonna keep scrolling down. I added this feature because, especially for graduation season, you're gonna have a lot of people that may be in sports. So this gives you an opportunity to create a what we call an AI influencer or your for your mock-up. So if any of these apply to whatever design and stuff you're gonna go with, then you can go with that. So we can actually add cheerleader in there. And then if you want classic cap and gown, black cap and gown, um, you can kind of pick some different colors here. And then tassel and stole will make it gold. So you can kind of get close to whatever team colors and stuff that you have in your area to tailor your mock-ups and stuff to match your cap and gown. The background, if you're going to remove the background, then you can kind of leave it as a clean white background. But if you know that you may be using like the photo frames and you want a background, then that's where you would kind of pick whatever background you want. Once you've made all of your and then your pose. So if you want full body, a close-up headshot, looking over the shoulder, diploma in the hand, proud pose. Um, you can pick any of these. So once you've made that selection, you're going to click on generate prompt. This is your prompt. You're going to copy it. You're going to go over to ChatGPT. You can use Gemini AI. You can use Bling. You can use Microsoft. Actually, Microsoft is doing updates, so I wouldn't even suggest them right now because they with the updates and stuff, everything's been glitching. So between Bing, ChatGPT, and and Gemini, those are your go-to. They are all free accounts, so you don't have to pay for a prescription. So I'm going to paste this in here and hit send. So it's telling ChatGPT to create me an image from that prompt. Normally, without the generator, you would actually have to say, "Hey, Chat, I want you to create me um, a female that has an afro, light brown, with hazel eyes, that's smiling, looking forward, that has a diploma in her hand. I want it to be a full body pose. Look, like so, you would have to know and be detailed in order to get a good result from it. This generator just speeds up the process. So as you guys can see, just from what we picked, it gave me an ombre, it gave me some freckles, it gave me my dimples that I like. It said I picked the one that said proud moment holding the diploma. It has the cheerleader outfit up underneath the cap and gown, and it has the confetti in the background. Looks super real. I can click here on the picture, click save, and go over into Canva, go to uploads, and I'm going to upload that file into Canva. So now I can use that one for my design. So I could duplicate this if I wanted to, and she's right there, or I click on BG remover, which is background removal. Now she doesn't have a background. And so now you don't have to go searching trying to find the perfect picture to use for your mock-ups. I will be making some more generators because I do have some for like the chibi dolls, and the stickers and stuff. So I probably will create another generator that'll be just for like AI twins or AI influencers that's outside of graduation season. And then keep in mind, like I said yesterday, if you have this model and you want to pose her in a different way, you can. Um, let's say red and gold. So what will happen is if you stay in the same chat, it will give you the same model in a different pose based on whatever it is that you told it to do. Now, chat does move a little slow too, so keep that in mind. Let's see. Sometimes it act up and sometimes don't. Okay. Not loving it, but it did what I told. I wanted red in, but I really wanted the pom poms together. So if I wanted to actually use this and tweak it, I would say, okay, no, make the pom pom each both of the pom poms a mixture of red and gold. So that's where that whole prompting comes into effect, which is why I created the generator because it just makes it a lot bit easier because you have to kind of play with chat when you're trying to get images. Now make her full body. But you can also still go back into the generator and keep like her hair and everything the same, but then you can go in there and change the background to just a laughing moment. Um, no confetti, clean background. Leave the, or you can take the cheer off and you can put basketball in there. Leave all of her hair and stuff. Then you click generate again, and it's gonna give you a new prompt to take over. See what that one. We'll go ahead and post that one. Wait. See and see. All I did was just tell it to give a full body. So it actually made her full body picture. This is the new prompt where we took cheerleader off, we added basketball, and we made the background white. So at least this way you guys will know how to just kind of play around in the with the generator as well. Okay. Good night, R10. I'll send you over the replay. Oh, that's cute.
Okay, thank you, honey.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That is cute. So y'all will get the generator for doing your homework. Don't forget to go in there and post your audit results from ChatGPT for your TikTok. Give feedback on that. I will set us up a follow-up call for March the 2nd at 7 p.m. So I'll send those links out. Give me a little bit of time and I will get all the updates out. So I'll be sending the generator out to you guys, the link for the Zoom call for next week, and also the template that the design that we created in last night's class. Do y'all have any questions or concerns?
I did send something to you, coach, in a chat, a personal chat.
Oh, I do. Um, it's actually on the site under coaching, and you can go there and click the question. So I do offer one-on-ones, guys. If y'all ever need a one-on-one, it's an hour call. And you can have all your questions ready to go, and we can come up with a strategic plan for whatever it is that you have concerns about or whatever walkthrough you need. So, like setting up your website, if you feel like that you need a one-on-one with that, we can definitely book that and get you going with your website or anything that you may need help with. So yes, I do offer those one-on-one. You're welcome. Erica, Leah, y'all have any questions?
No,
I don't
I
have any
don't.
questions.
Okay. A lot of information. Please, 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 I beg, implement, because it's money on the table out there, and it's there for y'all if y'all want it. It doesn't have to be over complicated. As y'all can see, designing in Canva, or should I say, AKA editing in Canva, is really not as complex as people believe it to be. And it's not that hard. Digital products have been around forever. We just are now starting to realize, oh, wait a minute, I could have been selling, I could have been making money, especially on the things that we already do. I can't tell you how many designs in my Canva, because they get lost in translation. All the years and stuff that I had been designing in Canva, and not even realizing that I was making the designs to for my customers, but it was same designs that some other crafter needed to sell. Another journal and stuff. I make a journal or ebook and stuff, and never thought to sell it until I did. And then I'm like, wait a minute, this is like autopilot. So um get your decide which websites and stuff or what platforms you want to your list your stuff on. Start going ahead and going through those templates and creating your folders. That's another thing. Make sure you label, name your project that you're working on at the top, and then also start creating you folders, because Canva can get out of control the more designs and stuff that you have. So make you a folder for grad season, make you a folder for Easter, make you a folder for ebooks, make you a folder for journals and stuff, and start putting those into those folders. And when I say that, let me show you just in case y'all don't know what I mean. So you have projects and you have folders. So all of these designs that I created, I can actually move them over into an actual folder. So when I go to searching, because I have so much stuff, like it goes on and 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 on. But I can actually, if I put it in a folder, I can go to my folders. If I'm looking for memorial stuff, then I know pretty much everything that I have in memorial. should be over here in this section. So utilize your folders to try to make life a lot easier when it comes to going back to uh, finding your designs, because the more you add, the harder, or you'll be scrolling for days, especially if you can't remember it. Because I promise you, I have a million folders that say grad. So then I started saying, okay, grad 2025, then grad 2026, but then I still got 20 different shirt designs and stuff. So I still have to stuff. So start now, because if you just setting up your Canva account, that way to stay organized before it gets too crazy. But I enjoyed you guys. I hope that you really did learn from me, and are able to take away the information I gave you and actually implement it into your business, and be able to um, make money and within your business and scale your business. I'm an open book. I'm always here available. You can chime in the group. I am getting ready to launch. I think I touched on it a little bit. You Made It Academy 2.0. That one is going to be a private community. You will actually have access to all of my templates, like everything, everything. You would also have access to like my generators and stuff like that. I'm glad I thought of that. I need to make sure I include the senior custom contract retainer, right? Okay. So I'll make sure I get all those together. But the You Made It Academy 2.0, and we will be having bi-weekly classes. So like if you're wanting to learn AI, how to create AI twin, how to create AI influencer that looks like you, walk and talk and all that. If you're wanting to learn how to create generators and stuff, that's where all that will reside into the actual paid community. For the first 50 people, I am going to do it at 47, and after that, it's going to go up to eventually the 197 price tag, which will be a one time fee that you have. But of course, you want to get in there and stay in there, stay active and stuff, because every quarter I'll be uploading new designs and stuff. If I'm sitting around creating something, it's going in that group, that paid group. So I will make an announcement once I finish, because there's so many different module templates and stuff that I need to add in there, and all the content, because as y'all can see, I have a lot templates and stuff. So I need to make sure everything gets uploaded in there before I make it live. But I'll make an announcement in the group, and then of course y'all see it on social media, TikTok and stuff, once that does go live. So if y'all are interested in getting in that community, y'all will have first dibs at that discounted rate. Oh, thank you for the heart. All right. Well, if y'all don't have any questions, I won't hold y'all up. I'll be looking for homework tomorrow. I will get the updated files and stuff out to you guys within the next 24 hours. And I'll have our Zoom class scheduled for Monday. Oh, I'm doing the 5-day challenge. I rolled it out today for preparing for grad season. So that is a 5-day, March the 23rd through the 27th. It's free unless you want to upgrade to the VIP. If you do the VIP, you get all the replays, and you get some additional templates. That one is on the website right now under the shop digital option for VIP. But we'll be going live. And so that one is for if you want to do physical products and digital products because we'll be designing. I'll actually be making a shirt, making a tumbler and stuff on live as well. So if you want to learn both sides of it, and all of it is geared to straight graduation season. Pricing sheets, everything, all that's included when you sign up as a VIP as well. So I look, forgot to even bring that up, but I'll let you guys go, and we will talk again on Monday. And I'll be in a group looking and lurking to see what y'all post and what y'all find out about y'all pages that y'all didn't know.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Coach Q.
All right. Good night,
Thank you. Good night.
y'all.
Good night.
Bye bye.